Absolutely beautiful evening here in Philadelphia. What's up, guys? Craig Mack here, Liberty Bell Beekeepers. Just up on the roof, checking out the bees, seeing if I had any swarming happen. My yard seems like it's settled down a bit. Most of the colonies that I think we're going to swarm have already. And right now, my splits have been greatly successful. And things have settled down for me, at least at my yard, with swarms. It was crazy the last few weeks, and I'm still getting swarm calls every day. I picked up a swarm almost every single day this month. Maybe that's an exaggeration, maybe every other day, but from April, the beginning of April to now, I'm probably at least 20 some swarms deep. Some from my own bees, many from outside my own yard, which is great. Love getting new genetics into the yard and putting those bees to work, making me some wax and drawing out foundations for my supers. All that stuff is really important, and it's happening right now, so I'm thrilled. This colony here that I started off the video with is a nice strong colony that came through winter and get like gangbusters. This box I run, a deep 5 and a medium 5. Almost exclusively. Some of them have double supers like these two do for more space. This colony in particular, I ran 2 in these style boxes. No upper entrance, just a 2-inch insulation foam under the lid, and a reduced entrance, just a single entrance. Well, this one has 2 entrances. One's about 3/4 wide, one's about 3/8 wide, and they're only a couple inches apart, but you can see them down here in the corner if you're looking hard. And these bees came through winter fantastic. This colony and the other colony in these boxes with no ventilation absolutely jammed these things full of propolis. When I tried to take this apart, I put another super on today because I know they needed space, and they can get to work on it this week, but the lid was totally glued shut. There's some really sticky propolis all over the frames, all over the frame rests, all over the joints. It's everywhere. They absolutely caked this thing full of propolis, which I'm thrilled about, and the evidence of that success was in them coming through winter with no problem. I'm pretty certain that the 2 colonies, well, the 1 colony I had in this I picked up as a baseball-sized swarm, possibly a virgin queen, or a newly mated queen when I got her. That's this colony right over here, this 8 frame. It's my only 8 frame, and that colony came through winter and is absolutely gangbusters. They're just packing it in. And this colony was in the same style box. That colony, I'm sorry, was in the same style box as this. Limited entrance, no upper ventilation, and it was the same thing for them. Just absolutely loaded with propolis. Great honey stores, and have just been exploding for the last month. So I'm loving all that. Loving all that. Got my yard really busy today. You can see lots of bees in the air, lots of bees in the move. Swarms, they're all getting busy packing these frames out. These 10 right here are all swarms. Just natural swarms, either into a trap or one I collected off the side of the building here. All 10 are doing really well so far. All mated queens, all packing out, all building, all doing the things I want to do. This one here, I forgot to paint the back of this super. Oh well, it is what it is. These were overwinter colonies. They came through really well. Queens in this and that diagonal. These are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 4 did really well. I'm sorry, 4 died out. 1 and 3 went through winter like amazing. 2 and 4 died out. But I've since split them, diagonally. Took the queen from this one, put it here, the queen from this one, put it here, and they're all packed out. This one took a little bit of time to get a new queen, and they're actually queenless right now, but that thing swarmed out 3 or 4 times and it just failed to make a new queen. Fortunately, I did a church cutout a couple weeks ago, and I brought a whole bunch of cells home, set them up in this triple 2-frame nuke, which is in an 8-frame box, and 2 of 3 came back and are mated queens. So I'm going to use them, add that to this box, and the other one I'll probably just set up with a new colony. Because I do have some queenless splits still downstairs on the bee deck, but that was greatly successful too. Actually, let me take you back over there, over this way. So there's the bee deck. I'll zoom in a little bit, kind of show you what's going on. Anything with a brick that's square to the lid and in the center is a mated queen colony that was successful. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of the 18 that I made splits for were successful. Of those 12, I also caught 7 swarms off of that deck. So I think I'm like 100% for my swarms. These 4, these 2, all 6 of those are swarms for my yard. So with the 12 downstairs and the 6 up here, that's 18. I made 19 splits. So I am 99% successful, or whatever the average is for that. I got a ton of genetics in the yard. The queens have come back beautifully mated and are all really, really doing well, and just packing the bees in. Looking to see what this queen and the other queen diagonally do. They are once overwintered. They both came from swarms from last year. I'm trying to remember the exact location. I know for a fact that one of these 2 came out of a barn that overwintered. So she's twice overwintered and has produced several daughters that overwintered this past year. So I don't know why people get rid of swarm queens. It doesn't make any sense to me. You got a queen, she's laying, let her lay, let her do what she's going to do. Those bees are going to continue to do what bees do. Let them make your resources, even if they don't survive the winter. Who cares? Really, you got them for free. You know, you want to be sentimental about your bees and beekeeping, that's fine. But the cold hard facts of it is you can keep bees nonstop all year, make your splits, make increases with the bees that survive, and catch a bunch of swarms and use them for the things that we need, draw and comb. You get the wax from that. You also get whatever honey stores they may produce, and if they die out, that's honey for you. You can feed back to the bees, or you can sell it. You can do whatever you want with it. So I don't understand the reasoning behind getting rid of swarm queens. So far I don't want to say so many. Let me say I got a dozen that I caught as swarms last year that all went through winter, that all are kicking ass right now, and all have produced me daughters that overwintered too. So I didn't go from 0 to 30 colonies in a season for for no reason. It was because I had good, strong queens, and they all came from swarms. I bought 1 package of bees, 1, and I'll never do it again. Not after seeing how effective catching swarms is and how reliable it almost is. This year has been absolutely insane. This is my 2nd year of beekeeping. Say what you want about that, I don't care. But last year I went from 0 to 30 in a season, came through at 19. I got over 40 right now. It's only been 5, maybe 6 weeks of beekeeping in this season. So it's not that hard. It's not that hard. I made my splits out of my survivor colonies, and I got a bunch of new swarms, and I'm going to make some more splits, and I'm looking to go into this winter with at least 60. Which at this pace, I can hit 60 probably without even doing anything. Just setting a bunch of boxes up here, let these bees swarm, and I'll get 60 colonies without even thinking about it. I have no doubt about that. So, all great things, man. Just have fun with these bees. Let them do their work. Enjoy the swarms. Let them work for you. You know, I think all of us as beekeepers and treatment-free beekeepers, you know, cherish our good queens. Those queens that make 2, 3, 4, 5 winters. They're the bees that you want, in my opinion. You know, they live, man. They don't take treatments. They don't mess around with mites. They live. So for me, that's what I want. This is how my videos end up being 10 minutes all the time. But anyway, let's wrap it up. Enjoy your bees. Have a blast doing it. Catch swarms. It's so much fun. People love learning about swarms. When they show up on their place and you come collect them, man, they'll ask you a half an hour's worth of questions. It might take you 2 minutes to collect those bees. You'll be there for 40 minutes answering questions. And that's the best part, because then you raise awareness, and then you're getting phone calls from all over the place. When people see swarms, they're calling you, and that's how you get 30, 40 in a season. It's not that hard. I'm in Philadelphia. I'm in an industrial area. I've caught swarms all over the place within 3 miles of this place that are not my bees. Within 10 miles, I've caught 75% of the bees I have are within 10 miles of this place. So they're out there. Try. What's the worst that can happen? You build a trap, you don't catch nothing. It's the way it goes. But so worth it. So worth it. Check it out. Check out cheap swarm traps. I make mine to last because I want to use them time and time again. These are my swarm traps, double deep 5/5. Only 5 frames in the top. I actually amended my normal strategy. I usually put 5 deeps in there. I've been putting 5 mediums in there, and then adding the 5 mediums to the 5/5 and let them work down over the season. And it seemed to work pretty well last year, and I think I'm going to continue to do that. But that's what I use. I like to let them build up in there, get them swarm traps smelling like a beehive, and man, they're golden. So go out and make yourself a couple. It's worth it. Even if you got a few, only a few colonies in your yard, put those swarm traps up to catch your swarms, because they'll most likely go to it if it's right there. And you keep your original queen, let her continue to work for you, and let her daughters work for you. See what happens. That's how you become a sustainable beekeeper. That's how you keep going with never buying bees. I mean, I sell bees. I'll sell 75% of what I have right now if someone comes to buy them. But at the same time, I know for a fact that I can take that, I can sell half of my stock right now and be right back there in a couple of months. So enjoy your bees, have fun with them, learn about them. Too many people don't know enough. They're asking questions after they have bees that they should have already known. The one that killed me the other day was, how do I get the swarm that left my hive and landed on my fence back in the box? For real. That was the question asked. They didn't even know what a swarm was or why they do it. You got no business having bees if you don't know what a swarm is. So learn. Learn more about bees than you ever wanted to learn before you get into it, because it's only going to save you frustration and headache later. Trust me. You make mistakes, and that's fine. But you still got to have a good base knowledge and get it. There's plenty of resources. Not me. Plenty of experts. Guys have been doing it for 30 years, not 2. But I feel pretty good because I've taken all their knowledge that's available to you for free and put it to good goddamn use. As always, have fun with your bees. Get out there, catch some swarms. Enjoy your beekeeping. Make your own equipment. Check us out on social media. Love us here on YouTube. Share us with your friends and family. And as always, thanks for watching.